Hey everyone, happy Saturday. I hope you guys all had a fantastic St. Patty's Day. I apologize that the video is a day late. We are at our friends in Kitchener. There's actually a huge ping pong tournament going on right now in the house, so if it's loud while I'm doing the training, I apologize, but for some of you it's dinner time and it's Saturday night and you guys might be out doing some fun stuff, so you guys can tune back in when you get a chance. So I am obviously doing some training on starting a new rep, and Lindsay covered so many amazing topics. And so I'm just going to kind of go off of some of the things that she discussed, along with a little bit of what I discussed last week in training as well. So starting a new rep, I feel like, is one of the most important portions of starting off your team, obviously. I feel like if you do it right and if you nail it, it can become so easy for them to duplicate it. And I really have changed the way that I start a new rep, like what Lindsay said. If you could go back to those people that you started years ago and just say, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It's like anything. Once we learn and we grow, we become that much better at it. So I mentioned in my video last week that I actually train people backwards. And the reason being is that I found that over the years I brought on so many team that they just, they're so excited about the business. They try the product. They can't wait to start to share. But they don't understand, they don't have an idea of what their expectations are for themselves. And sometimes I find that people are gung-ho, and then once they have to do a little bit of training, then they kind of pull back, or they fall off the face of the earth. And like I said last week in my training, the whole stalker feeling starts, where you're messaging this person that was so eager and so excited, and then now they're not messaging you back. So training backwards has really been working for our team. Basically what I do is I always meet the person for coffee, or get onto a video with them, or get on the phone live. And once they give me the go ahead that they are ready to join our business and join our mission, I then give them I send them to our team website, so obviously teambethechange.com, and I have them click on getting started, and I have them go through the circle. So I explain to them that I don't want them to feel overwhelmed, and they can just do it at their own pace. But, I explain to them the importance of watching the GoPro videos. I explain to them the importance of taking a look at the promo points, even printing off the tracker form, just so they can get an idea of how the point system works. I have them take a look at the events, and just so that they can sort of start to get an idea of what kind of events are going to work for them. Are they going to feel more comfortable doing like a salad in a jar party at their house, or are they maybe a little more introverted and are more comfortable doing like a Facebook party, that sort of thing. And I have them watch the videos down below on the products and the business, etc. I find that those are so great because it already has them thinking about what video is going to resonate with them, so that when they start to share the product or share the business, they already have some videos in mind if they want to send them to people. And then I explain to them that once they're done that circle, to let me know that they've finished, and then we can go and sign them up. So at that point, I usually say, do you think it'll take you a couple of days? You want me to message you back in a couple of days and we can chat? And 9 times out of 10, they say yes. So once they've done that and I sign them up, then what happens is that I actually show them where the advanced training portion is on our Team Be the Change. I have them look at Dr. Mitra Ray's questions and answers as well. I feel like, most new reps, the majority of the questions that are coming into us when you're training them within the first month are mostly coming from customers, right? So a lot of the time those questions can be answered there. And then we meet again for a coffee or another like phone call or whatever, and do a little bit more training. I find that most people really like to, as cheesy and weird as it is, do role playing, because it's funny, Kelly and I were just talking about this. So many people feel uncomfortable doing GoPro. And so you have to be cheesy and you have to get down and do some role playing with your team, just so that, they can be nervous and they can get those little glitches out by going through that with you. I think a really important thing to remember when you're starting a new rep is to not do everything for them. And, you know, everybody talks in our business about mothering and fathering, right? I mother my new reps. I hold their hands, but I don't do anything for them. So I stay close with them. I, you know, link arms and just say, okay, you want to go fast or you want to go slow? You let me know. But if they come to me with questions, I point them in the direction of where to find the answers instead of just telling them the answers right off the bat. And Melissa really taught me this. She said, you know, as much as we just want to give them the answers right off the bat, because sometimes it's even faster to do so, we're not teaching your new reps anything. So by, you know, pointing them in the right direction and showing them where to find stuff, that is, again, just going to set them up to be able to, you know, make their business. I've got people trying to break into my room. I'm locked in my friend's room right now. So it's just easier for them to duplicate the business, right? Another thing that Lindsay mentioned was gifts. So every team's totally different. I think that's super awesome that they gift the DDs. That's totally up to you. So I didn't really understand how gifts worked until I got sort of like to maybe the Q level. And Melissa just said, you know, it's up to you what you want to do with your team. Like, it's your team, right? Some I know that Australia, they do the little blue boxes. They do Tiffany's gifts and they work really well on gifts. Some other areas in the world do money for gifts. And so I have it set up so that I do like a signature gift when they hit Q and when they hit NMD, and then other levels are usually like wine or like a gift card or something along those lines. And I really just kind of started getting into this in the past 6 months or so. So I think that that's really important. Recognition is huge. Being able to recognize everybody on Team B is amazing, but you know, just recognizing what they've accomplished and acknowledging it is just, it's so nice, right? We're adults, and getting a little present is so great. I think too, another thing that Lindsay mentioned, I always have the conversation about how fast or how slow they want to go in the business. And how often they want me to be in touch with them. Because I feel like this is another thing too. Once they're set up on Voxer, which that's also crucial to have your new reps too, that's been a game changer in my business, is some reps want you to be in touch with them 5 times a day. Other reps are like, no, I'm good. Like once a week is good. So, you know, making sure that you guys both understand and can respect one another's, you know, families and jobs and that sort of thing. Like Lindsay said, if somebody only has 15 minutes for the business every day, oh my goodness, that's awesome. I'll totally take that. I'll work with that. Other people might say, you know what, like I probably have an hour every single day to do the business on and off, and I would love to be in touch with you every single day. And I think having that chat with them up front really clarifies and solidifies the type of relationship that you're going to have with that person. And keeping in mind too that, you know, when you come in at a DD or when you come in as a brand new dealer, a lot of people are like, whoa, you know, like I don't want to be in touch with you every single day. Like this is, you know, I've already got my own job, or I was just going to do this as a part-time thing. But that can change, right? As people start to move up in the marketing plan, they start to get more and more excited. They start to see that like, this is a real job. This is a job that, you know, can give you so much freedom. They might want you to be more in touch with them. So I think it's a really good conversation to have and to revisit later on as they start moving through the marketing plan and moving through the business. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. If you guys have any questions, please, you know, message down below, and I will go back and check them later on this weekend. But I hope that was helpful, and starting a new rep is so much fun. Just remember that people feed off of your enthusiasm. If they feel your excitement, I mean, they're joining your team because of you. They obviously love the product and usually have a product story if they're not starting the product and the business at the same time. But people are starting the business because of you. So if you're excited, they're going to be excited. If you're blah, you're going to be blah. People feed off of your energy. It's so contagious. And just be yourself and have fun with it. Like my team has become, you know, some of my closest friends are on my team, and I just have so much fun starting a new rep. It's just awesome. So hope that was helpful, guys. Have a great Saturday night and take care. Bye.